to a tape we recorded in June, when the world was in rhythm and the heart was in tune. But the magnetic ribbon is starting to fail, and your laughter sounds distant and ghostly and frail. There's a hum in the background, a white noise blur, making it harder to remember who we were. It's just tape hissing, heartbreak, a fuzzy refrain, a distorted old version of our love and our pain. The more that I play it, the more that it wears under the weight of the years and the tears, searching for the signal through the static and sound. Tape hissing, heartbreak is all that I found. I remember the words, but I'm losing the tone, the specific vibration that made me feel known. Now it's all muffled, like we're speaking through walls, while the frequency fluctuates and the pitch falls. I'm trying to clean it, I'm trying to hear, but the static is the only thing staying quite clear. Maybe the silence is better than this broken up version of a ghost of a kiss. The ghost in the machine is starting to scream in the middle of this magnetic dream. It's just tape hissing, heartbreak, a fuzzy refrain, a distorted old version of our love and our pain. The more that I play it, the more that it wears under the weight of the years and the tears, searching for the signal through the static and sound. Tape hissing, heartbreak is all that I've found. Press stop, rewind, leave the distortion behind. A kettle whistle and the steam hit the wall. I went through the motions, didn't feel it at all. I poured out the beans and I filled up the cup, waiting for the part where I finally wake up. But I'm stuck in a loop, I'm stuck in a frame, staring at the steam while I whisper your name. Now the coffee's gone cold on the table tonight. The sun's going down and I'm losing the light. I haven't moved an inch, I haven't taken a sip, just watching the condensation start to drip. A dark little circle, a bit of black sea, like the space in this house between you and me. There's a film on the surface, a shadow in the glass, watching the hours and the memories pass. I remember when we used to share the first part, talking about the things and the plans that we got. Now it's just watching the condensation start to drip. A dark little circle, a bit of black sea, like the space in this house between you and me. Stone cold, bittersweet. The only thing left is the sound of the street. I found an old letter in a shoebox today. The paper was yellow, the ink turning gray. It's a classic disaster, mid-century blues, the kind of a story that you only can lose. I'm wearing your cardigan, smelling the dust in a world that is covered in salt and in rust. It's a vintage heartache, a timeless regret, a movie in black and white I haven't seen yet. It's got style and it's got grace, even if it is sad. The most beautiful morning that I've ever had. Analog sorrow on a high-speed track, a vintage heartache that keeps coming back. I'll put on the jazz and I'll pour out the gin. Let the feeling of 1950-something begin, when the heartbreak was poetic and the rain was so cool, and when everyone played the part of the beautiful fool. I'm romanticizing the way that we broke in a cloud of old memories and cigarette smoke. Modern love is too fast and it's too plastic clean. I want the grit and the flicker of a silver screen, where the goodbye is long and the train station is wet, and you're the one thing I'm not allowed to forget. It's a vintage heartache, a timeless regret, a movie in black and white I haven't seen yet. It's got style and it's got grace, even if it is sad. The most beautiful morning that I've ever had. Analog sorrow on a high-speed track, a vintage heartache that keeps coming back. To the credits, roll the film slow, the classiest ending I'll ever know. I'm at 1% and the screen is going dim. I'm losing the edges and I'm losing the rim. I've been giving and giving until I'm all dry, under the weight of an unforgiving sky. I try to plug in, but the cord is all frayed by the cost of the games that we both of us play. I've got a low battery soul, a red flicker heart. I'm coming untethered, I'm falling apart. The power is fading, the signal is weak, and I've run out of words that I wanted to speak. searching for a home with a low battery soul in a kingdom of chrome. Ask me for favors, don't ask for a smile. I haven't felt charged in a very long while. My movements are heavy, my thinking is slow, like an old radio with the volume down low. I'm shutting down systems to save what is left of a spirit that's feeling entirely bereft. Maybe if I stay in the dark for a week, I'll find the internal light that I seek. But for now I'm just blinking a warning of end, waiting for a current that I cannot pretend. I've got a low battery soul, a red flicker heart. The power is fading, the signal is weak, and I've run out of words that I wanted to speak. Searching for an outlet, searching for a home with a low battery soul in a kingdom of chrome. 0%. To black. I'm not sure the light is coming back. Put the record on, let the needle find the groove. I've got nowhere to go and I've got nothing to prove. Wrapped in a blanket that's a little bit frayed, watching the colors of the afternoon fade. The world is a blur of a soft hazy blue, and for the first time in weeks I'm not thinking of you. It's just raindrops on the window pane, falling in time, turning the sorrow into something sublime. Tracing the glass like a slow motion race, wiping the worry away from my face. Let the clouds hang low, let the sky turn to gray. I'm okay with the rain on the window today. The tea is steaming and the book is half read. I'm finding the peace that I lost in my head. There's a rhythm in the tapping, the song in the eaves, like the sound of the wind through the late autumn leaves. I'm safe in the huddle, I'm safe in the hush, far away from the noise and the holiday rush. Sometimes a storm is a beautiful thing, a chance to sit still and to hear the heart sing, to wash off the dust and water the soul, to take all the pieces and make them feel whole. It's just raindrops on the window pane, falling in time, turning the sorrow let the clouds hang low, let the sky turn to gray. I'm okay with the rain on the window today. Wash it all away, let it fall. I'm cozy inside of these four white words. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold pane. The streetlights are bleeding through streaks of the rain. The city is breathing, it's restless and loud, but I'm just a ghost wrapped in a cotton cloud. Then I hear the wail from 3 blocks away. Someone else's world is starting to fade. It's just distant sirens in the middle of the night, passing like shadows just out of my sight. A reminder that pain isn't only for me. It's drifting through alleys and out to the sea. They're screaming for help while I'm perfectly still in the hollow of night on the edge of the hill. I wonder who's waiting, I wonder who is scared. Is it a love that was lost, or a life that was shared? The sound fades away into muffled out hums while I sit and I wait for the peace that never comes. The silence that follows is heavier now, with the weight of a secret I can't quite avow. Blue and red flashes on the brick across the street, the rhythm of a heart that skipped a couple beats. I'm glad it's not me, yet I feel for the soul who's watching the universe spiral out of control. It's just distant sirens in the middle of the night, passing like shadows just out of my sight. A reminder that pain isn't only for me. It's drifting through alleys and out to the sea. They're screaming for help while I'm perfectly still in the hollow of night on the edge of the hill. Fading out, low and slow. Just another emergency I'll never know. I'm looking at old clips of me on my phone. Who is that girl? She feels so unknown. She's laughing so loud and her eyes are so bright. She doesn't know she's about to lose the light. I reach for her hand, but she's on the other side of a river that's grown too deep and too wide. I'm drifting away slow out to the sea, from the version of us and the version of me. The shoreline is shrinking, the lighthouse is dim, and I'm losing the strength keep up the swim. No anchor to hold and no compass to show. I'm just drifting away slow. The days are all muffled, the colors are flat. I'm wearing my hair in a knot and a hat. I don't call my mother, I don't see my friends. I'm waiting to see where the gravity ends. It's not a big crash and it's not a big fall, just a gradual fade into nothing at all. Maybe the current knows where I should be. And quiet of the middle of the sea, away from the noise and the weight of the land, away from the things that I don't understand. I'm drifting away slow, out to the sea, from the version of us and the version of me. The shoreline is shrinking, the lighthouse is dim, and I'm losing the strength to keep up the swim. No anchor to hold and no compass to show. I'm just drifting away slow. Goodbye to the coast, goodbye to the shore. I don't think I'm coming back anymore. It's not a glass shattering on the floor. It's just a little less light than there was before. A hairline fracture in the center of the cup that you don't even notice until you pick it up. I'm going about my day, I'm making the bed, but something is changing inside of my head. I'm softly breaking a quiet collapse, falling through the tiny and invisible gaps. No one is watching and no one can hear the sound of a heart as it disappears, like a leaf in the autumn, like snow on the lake. This is the way that I'm starting to break. I still answer the phone and I still pay the bills, while I'm losing the strength and I'm losing the thrills. I smile at the checkout, I say I'm okay, while a piece of my spirit is drifting away. It's a gentle erosion, a slow motion fall, a tragedy that doesn't feel like one at all. Maybe it's better than the fire and the scream to just fade away like a half-forgotten dream, to unravel so slowly that nobody knows how the thread of the story eventually goes. I'm softly breaking a quiet collapse, falling through the tiny and invisible gaps. No one is watching and no one can hear the sound just a crack, just afraid, nearly gone by the end of the day. The pillow is cold and the blanket is thin. I'm waiting for the deep sleep to finally begin. But the wires in my head are tangled and frayed, reliving the choices and the debts that I paid. It's a low-budget movie with a glitch in the sound, spinning my world around and around. I'm having static dreams, black and white flickering shadows in the middle of the night. No clear direction and no happy end. Just a broken up signal of a heart on the mend. Crackle and pop, a snow-covered screen in the middle of the most static dream. I see you for a second, then the image starts to tear, like a ghost in the machine, like a ghost in the air. We're talking in riddles, we're walking through walls, while the static is rising and the frequency falls. I wake up exhausted, I wake up so confused, feeling like a radio that's been overused. Tune me in, find the station, clear up the noise. I'm losing my balance and I'm losing my voice. I just want a dream that is vivid and true, instead of this static that leads back to you. Just a broken up signal of a heart on the mend. Crackle and pop, a snow-covered screen in the middle of the most static dreams. See you in the static tonight. The street lamps humming through the Venetian blinds, tracing out the map of the mess you left behind. My phone is face down on the cold nightstand. I'm reaching for a ghost, trying to find your hand. The sheets are pulled tight and the room is too still, and I'm fighting a fever and a loss of will. It's just those 3 a.m. ceiling stairs again, counting up the ways that I'm losing a friend, watching fan is spinning slow, moving nothing but the air. I'm breathing in the quiet and the sense of despair. I should close my eyes, I should try to let go, but the thoughts keep moving, heavy and slow. Maybe if I blink, the sun will start to rise and wash away the blue from these tired eyes. But the clock is stuck on a minute that won't pass. And I'm just a girl behind the wall of glass. It's just those 3 a.m. ceiling stairs again, counting up the ways that I'm losing a friend, watching the shadows dance over the white in the dead silent middle of a lonesome night, wondering if you're awake somewhere too, caught in the 3 a.m. stares over you. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, still waiting for the morning tonight. The tape is hissing and the piano is warped like a message from a planet that was never explored. I'm sitting in the kitchen in your oversized shirt, trying to figure out where I buried the hurt. The mood is all amber and the mood is all gold, but the story is getting increasingly old. I'm missing you in lo-fi, muffled and deep in the hours of the night when I should be asleep. A dusty old rhythm, a scratched up soul, trying to make the broken parts feel whole. Filtered through the static and the midnight sky, missing you in lo-fi. I remember the coffee and I remember the rain. Everything else is just a blur in my brain. The high-def details have started to fade into the hazy old plans that we made. I like it better when the edges are soft, up in the attic and up in the loft. If I turn up the bass, can I feel your pulse? Or am I just chasing a phantom impulse? The needle is jumping, the record is thin, waiting for the ending to finally begin. I'm missing you in lo-fi, muffled and deep in the hours of the night when I should be asleep. A dusty old rhythm, a scratched up soul, trying to make the broken parts feel whole. Filtered through the static and the midnight sky, missing you in lo-fi. Fade it out, bring it down, the loneliest sound in this whole damn town. For a split second, my stomach tired and I waited for the panic, I waited for the sting, for the heavy-duty weight that the sorrow used to bring. But the moment just passed like a leaf in the wind, and I realized the story had finally begun. You're just a memory now, a smudge on the glass, watching the years and the heartaches pass. You don't have a voice and you don't have a hold, a story that's already been written and told. No more fire and no more heat. You're just a memory, bitter and sweet. I don't shake the moves and I don't ask around. I finally built some solid new ground. I remember the days and I remember the place, but I'm starting to forget the lines on your face. It's a strange kind of freedom, a cold kind of light. Just sleep through the middle of a Saturday night. I used to be haunted, I used to be scared of the emptiness left by the life that we shared. But ghosts have to leave and the sun starts to shine, and I'm taking back everything that is mine. You're just a memory now, a smudge on the glass, watching the years and the heartaches pass. You don't have a voice and you don't have a hold, a story that's already been written and told. No more fire, no more heat. You're just a memory, bitter and sweet. Just a thought, just a name. Nothing will ever be quite the same. The fridge is the only one talking to me, in a house that is quiet as the deep dark sea. I'm scrolling through pictures I know I should hide, while the moon does its dance on the world outside. It's that specific hunger that food cannot fill, the ache in the bone and the bend in the will. It's just the late night loneliness, heavy and slow, the kind that the people in the sun never know. When the world is a shadow and the heart is a stone, and you realize how much you are truly alone. It settles in deep, it settles in blue, the late night loneliness of missing you. I think about calling, I look at your name, but I know that the ending would be just the same. The dial tone of silence, a cold empty line, just another reminder that you are in mine. So I walk to the window and look at the street, watching the ghosts in the pavement meet. The stars are so distant, the air is so thin. How did I let all this emptiness in? It's a habit I form, a ritual I keep. Stay awake while the lucky ones sleep. It's just the late night loneliness, heavy and slow, the kind that the people in the sun never know. And the world is a shadow and the heart is a stone, and you realize how much you are truly alone. It settles in deep, it settles in blue, the late night loneliness of missing you. Morning, still alone, the loneliest girl that I've ever known. The sand in the glass has all reached the floor, and there isn't a drop of the maybe no more. I waited at the station until the last train, until the only thing left was the sound of the rain. I had a whole speech, I had it all planned, but the paper is melting away in my hand. I guess we're out of time, out of luck, out of breath, watching our love work itself to its death. The clock on the tower is frozen on 12, into the never, we're starting to delve. No more extension, no more try. We're out of time, you and I remember when we thought we had decades to spare, when forever was something we breathed in the air. Now we're counting the seconds like they're made out of gold, watching the story get suddenly old. I reach for your sleep, but you're already gone into the cold and the indifferent dawn. If I had a minute, just 60 more beats, I'd tell you the secrets I kept in the sheets. But the rhythm has stopped and the music is through. There's nothing left for a girl like me to do. I guess we're out of time, out of luck, out of breath, watching the love work itself to its death. The clock on the tower is frozen on 12. Into the never, we're starting to delve. No more extensions, no more, one more try. We're out of time, you and I. Tick tock, the silence is deep. The only promise I'm allowed to keep. The newspaper soggy on the front porch mat. I'm sitting in the kitchen, just me and the cat. The tea is gone lukewarm, the toast is too dry. Under the weight of a slate-colored sky, I had all these plans to be productive and brave, but I'm sinking back down in the Sunday-shaped way. It's just another rainy Sunday, moving like glue, the hardest day of the week to get through without you. The church bells are ringing, the puddles are deep, and all of my promises are starting to sleep. A slow motion movie in a lo-fi gray, just another rainy Sunday to wash me away. I watched a whole season of a show I don't like. I thought about going for a walk or a hike, but the rhythm of the drops on the tin of the roof is the only thing giving my sadness the proof that it's okay to linger, it's okay to stall when there's no one left waiting to catch when you fall. Tomorrow the Monday will bring back the noise, and I'll have to put back on my mask and my poise. But today is for dripping, today is for rain, a 24-hour cycle of comfortable pain. It's just another rainy Sunday, moving like glue, the hardest day of the week to get through without you. The church bells are ringing, the puddles are deep, and all of my promises are starting to sleep. A slow motion movie in a lo-fi gray, just another rainy Sunday to wash me away. Drip, drop, wait for the light. Next Sunday I'll feel I bought a new plant for the ledge by the sink, to give me some light and to give me a link to something that grows and to something that stays. in the middle of these hollow and echoey days. The neighbors are arguing through the thin wall. I wish I had someone to argue with it all. It's a quiet apartment, a box in the sky, where I'm learning the rhythm of a lonely goodbye. The fridge is too loud and the hallway's too long, and I can't find the station to play our old song. Just me in the shadows and the scent of your coat in this quiet apartment. I'm barely afloat. I keep the TV on for the background of noise, to mimic the sound of a human soft voice. I cook for one person, I eat in the dark, missing the fire and missing the spark. The key in the lock is the highlight of the day. Even if there's no one to hear what I say, I could invite people over, I could have a glass, but I'm waiting for this feeling of empty to pass. I'm nesting in sorrow, I'm hiding in grief, in this one bedroom sanctuary of no relief. It's a quiet apartment, a box in the sky, where I'm learning the rhythm of a lonely goodbye. The fridge is too loud, and the hallway's too long, and I can't find the station to play our old song. Just me in the shadows and the scent of your coat in this quiet apartment. I'm barely afloat. Lock the door, turn off the light. A quiet apartment for another long night. The sun is a trespasser under the door, cutting sharp lines across the hardwood floor. I pull the duvet up over my head, building a fortress inside of this bed. The birds are too happy, the traffic's too bright. I'm staying right here until I find the night. I'm sleeping through the day, dreaming of you. It's the only way I make it all the way through. When the world is awake, I'm closing my eyes, trading the truth for these beautiful lies. I know shadows and a heavy dew And I'm tired of doing the things I am told. So I'll sink in the pillows and I'll drown in the sheets, where the memory of us and the silence both meet. I'm sleeping through the day, dreaming of you. It's the only way I make it all the way through. When the world is awake, I'm closing my eyes, trading the truth for these beautiful lies. High noon shadows and a heavy duty ache. I'm much better off when I'm not quite awake. Wake me at dusk, wake me at 5. It's the only time I feel like I'm really alive. Cul-de-sacs and sprinklers and perfectly cut grass, watching the minivans and the school buses pass. The houses all look like they're holding their breath, and the neighborhood quiet as a beautiful death. I'm standing in the driveway with the mail in my hand, a stranger in a very well manicured land. It's that suburban sadness, the beige and the gray, the feeling of life just ticking away. Behind every curtain, a secret is kept, while the rest of the county is being overswept by the silence of the lawns and the glow of the screen. The loneliest town that I've ever seen. We were supposed to have the fence and the dog. Now I'm just lost in this white picket fog. The grocery store is the highlight of the week, for a version of happy that I no longer seek. I hear the neighbors laughing at a backyard grill, while my own little world is standing so still. If I drive to the city, will I find my soul? Or is this the part of the story I'm forced to control? Cookie cutter sorrow in a cul-de-sac heart, watching the perfect life fall right apart. It's that suburban sadness, the beige and the gray, the feeling of life just ticking away. Behind every curtain, a secret is kept, while the rest of the county is being overswept by the silence of the lawns and the glow of the screen. The loneliest town that I've ever seen. Turn on the lamp, check the lock, waiting for the morning to shock. I try to close my eyes and picture your grin, the way that your jawline met with your chin. But it's fuzzy around the edges, like a bad Polaroid falling through the cracks of a deep dark void. I'm grasping at features, I'm reaching for lines, but the image is failing despite all the signs. Why are they all just blurred faces tonight? The people I loved in the glow of the light. I can't see your eyes and I can't see your smile. Everything's distorted by the weight of a mile. A gallery of ghosts in a hazy hall, and I can't recognize a single one at all. The memories are static, the memories are gray, like a videotape that's been playing all day. I remember the feeling of your hand on my waist, but the look on your face has been slowly erased. Is it time? Is it grief? Is it just how it goes? How much do we lose? Heaven only knows. Oh. I'm terrified of the day I wake up and the memory is gone like a spilled out cup. A blank white page where your name used to be. The final betrayal of my own memory. Why are they all just blood faces tonight? The people I loved in the glow of the light. I can't see your eyes and I can't see your smile. Everything's distorted by the weight of the mile. A gallery of ghosts in a hazy hall, and I can't recognize a single one at all. Come back into focus just for a second. I'm losing the only thing I ever reckoned. I put my headphones on to drown out the day. Let the low-fi rhythm wash the static away. There's a crackle in the snare and a hum in the bass, something that feels like a warm, soft embrace. It's not about the words, it's about the vibration, a secret little source of soul restoration. There's a sadness in the beats, but it feels like home, like a companion when you're walking alone. A minor key pulls for a heavy-duty heart, telling me it's okay to just fall apart. Slow it all down, let the record spin, let the sadness in the beats begin. It's the sound of the rain on a rooftop at night. It's the sound of a candle losing its light. It doesn't ask for much, it doesn't need to be loud. It's just a silver lining on a heavy-duty cloud. I'm nodding my head to the grief and the gloom, finding some space in this small empty room. sadness and the beats begin.